going on, guys? It's Jeff from Circuit Demon, and we are actually starting a new video series called, called Week in the Shop. So what we're going to do is kind of walk you guys through what an average week in the shop is, what projects we have, and other things that we're working on. And the real hopes for that is to enlighten anyone that is buying lights or products through us, how we use them, what we do to really create these lights. And then secondly, if you guys are trying to DIY it, I want to give you guys some insight on kind of what we do to fit certain components in certain areas where it might not be as straightforward as a typical install. So yeah, I want to invite you guys to follow along, kind of see how we do things, and go from there. So this is a set for an import image racing customer of ours. It is the 0405 base lights. And these are for a BLOBEYE WX or STI. So this set features the turbine shroud. It's got the multicolor demon eyes, as well as honeycomb etching. And then for the housings, we have our in-house made, we have these little turn signal kind of acrylic covers. So these kind of add like a little bit more of a kind of unique accent to it. It features the same honeycomb print the projector does. And these also light up. For the base set, it's going to be switchback. So for anyone that doesn't know what that means, it's a white and then amber for turn signal as a running light, and then turn signal obviously. We also have these in multicolor as well. And then lastly, for the paint, all the paint we also do in-house here. Gotta clean it off a little bit, but these are gloss tuxedo black, so they have a nice kind of flake to it. It's a little cloudy out today, but we'll show you guys some of this stuff under some nice light in a little bit. Like Mama said, no glove, no love. We're gonna glove up just to reduce fingerprints here and show you guys how to put these together. So in future videos we will be talking about kind of the process to get to this point. Obviously right now it's kind of the final assembly. So we wanted to show you guys a couple of things for assembly that we kind of make sure that we do in a certain order, as well as how to fit certain things in the housing itself. We will do some other videos of how to open headlight, how to fit shrouds, so we obviously had to cut a lot of this out to make it fit inside there, and how to aim projectors properly. But for this video we just had a really great opportunity with this set of headlights to kind of show you guys the final assembly process now that everything's pretty and nice, and go from there. For the housings, we actually modify these a bit to fit the new projector. The projectors we do nut and bolt mount is what it's called. Obviously we kind of use some glue to keep it nice and centered there. But for these, we recess them back pretty far. The reason for that is we've seen a lot of times where this particular headlight, if you mount it in with the stud mount, like the typical way you do like a basic retrofit, it'll actually be too far forward. We actually had to redo one of our customers' lights who somebody else had done because the projector was so far forward that it actually touched the lens and cracked the outside lens. So this is a great way to really, I mean, it just fits so nicely when it's recessed back like this, as well as just making sure that there's no clearance issues kind of around the headlight itself. The housing, because the projector is further back than the factory bulb, these usually have a twist-on cap. So this cap will usually twist on and obviously keep any sort of elements, water, grit, dirt out. So it's really important to have that. With the projector being in there, it pokes a little bit further past that. So what we do is, there's typically a little tab up here, as well as 3 tabs down here. We'll actually just cut those clean off, and what that allows us to do is use a larger rubber cap just to make sure that no elements get in there with the retrofit. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and install the turn signal and corner light reflectors. So for these it's just 3 quick screws, no big deal. For the turn signal cover that we manufacture here, we do have to modify these. So typically this is all just one piece together, but with the turn signal we actually have to trim the side as well as the top. And the reason for that is the turn signal covers, they obviously take some of that space where this would usually fit and kind of butt up right on the back of it. So we just wanted to create some room for that strip and that acrylic to be able to sit where it's not going to push on the LED strip or cause any sort of like weird fitment issues. So we'll see that put together in just a moment, but I just want to explain the kind of why we trim that down a bit. Pop that ball joint in. And then typically for alignment in the housings, we're just going to try to get this projector to be flush with the surround. So right now if you look at it, you can kind of see it's angled that way a bit compared to this here, and then it's aimed up a little too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just tighten the bottom screw to pull that back. So once the customer has these on the car, they'll be able to kind of fine tune the alignment. But for now, we just want to get it into a good spot where it has some room. Cool. So as far as the multicolor components go, it's actually all through Bluetooth. For this specific setup, we went with the Magic LED app. What's cool about that, once you pair to it, you have kind of like your whole color wheel right up top. You can preset 5 different colors. So if you have like a exact hue that you want to capture, you can actually just hold down on that tile and reset it to really whatever you want it to be. So let's go to red here, we'll set that to red, boom. We have that as one of our favorites down there from now on. We also have a couple different functions. So we have red gradient fading in and out. There's the 7 color crossfade. Or as I like to say, the hot tub limousine show mode. Pretty sick. But there's a bunch of different ones here. Or if you want to, you know, induce seizures and whatever. There's a bunch of different stuff for this. So another cool feature, there's a bunch of different stuff here. Disco, custom, music, camera. This is really cool. So say that your car is this exact shade of glove green. You can actually capture that color. It lights up that exact color. So yeah, pretty cool way to make sure that you get the exact color of a certain, you know, like say your wheels or stickers or something like that. So it's a really cool way to make sure you get that.
Wait, let's do your skin tone and see how white you are.
Oh shit. Damn, your boy's fucking, your boy's pasted. There we go. Skin tone demonized. The new shit.
You're nice and peachy.
Welcome to 2020, boys.
Several days later.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. So we just went through some headlight stuff. We kind of put together the final steps of the headlight and a little bit of detail on what we did with that set for our import image racing customer. And the next fantastic journey we're going to take you on is the wonderful world of taillights. So get ready for that. Once again, we will be filming some more basic stuff as well as kind of how-to videos, not just showcasing the products we're working on, but showing you guys how to use the products that we sell as well. So yeah, remember to subscribe to our channel on YouTube as well as our Instagram account. You guys will see some uploads there as well. And if you guys have any questions or things you want us to cover, just shoot a comment below. Go from there.